Hi, it's K-Pro. We're back for the second video demonstrating Kommander. If you haven't already watched the first one, I would recommend that you do that, so this will make sense. At this point, we've already downloaded the tool from Git, set it up for the first time, created our first mod, built and launched, and tested to make sure hot loading was working, and it was. All right, now we're ready to add some add-ons to our mod. We're going to do that by clicking Kommander. Yes. We're going to select My New Mod. Come to the add-ons list. This is drawn from the !workshop folder. We'll click, we'll add, oops, I've already done that. So that's a good opportunity though to demonstrate that if you click them on the right, they disappear, and if you click on the left, they come back. So we're going to add CF and VPP admin tools. We have them here. Click next, and now we're ready to go again. We do not need to rebuild because we've already built once. We can launch Workbench, and I'll just pause the video while that happens. We'll go ahead and open the script editor. All right, now before we launch, we can click the ... and that's going to show us what options are going to be used when the server is launched. And you can see that our My New Mod is one of the mods, and also CF and VPP admin tools with all of the correct pathing set up is selected. So let's go ahead and launch server and game just to see if that worked. All right, the game has come up. So now we need to test to see if our mod's loaded. We should be able to click End button to bring up VPP admin. Now, this isn't going to work for you unless you've set up VPP admin. Kommander doesn't do that for you, it's just that I've already run it. But we can see that those mods have loaded. Sometimes people ask, well, how do I know if my mod loaded? One way to know is to look at the logs, and we can open the server log here, and we can see, right away that admin tools is working. But if that wasn't obvious, we could put it in here and grep it, and then we would, see the same thing. And it's worth pointing out that you can click the Open Log button here, and that's going to give you a list of the logs that are in the Profiles directory. Seems that we're done with the game for now. Let's kill the processes. All right, tools and logs. Kommander has its own logs, which you can click on and get access to those logs. You can get access to the bin logs here. Another feature that I want to point out is the archiving feature. You can just create an archive. Right now, I will have created an archive of My New Mod, and we can see in the mod archive, which is where we told it to put the archives, it created a subfolder for My New Mod and put a zip, and the zip is named by date and 24-hour time. But you can also tell it to auto archive. It's nothing fancy. If we click here, every time we open the mod, it's going to create a new zip file. So there's at least some periodic zip files that you can go back to, and it's saved me many times, so I like to do it that way. Also on my to-do list is to add real source control using Git. A couple of other tools are cleanup links. If we go to the DayZ folder, we'll see a lot of symbolic links here from my other mods. So I'm hot patching all of these things, and sometimes it makes sense to clean all of that up. Obviously, you can just delete them manually, but if you like, you can just hit cleanup links, and all of those links will disappear. You can see that happened on the left. Now, going back to build and launch Workbench, the link should automatically be created for you, but if they're not, you can hit link mod, and it's going to create just the links we need for the mod My New Mod, which is the one that it's working with right now. And you can see that those appeared over here. If you're just coming in to using Kommander and you've never set up your DayZ to work as the server folder. You can click this button here and it'll copy the template files over for you, so it's all ready to go. You only need to do that if you haven't ever had it set up that way. And then if for some reason your P drive becomes unmounted, you can mount it this way if that's more convenient for you, or just use tools. All right, that's all I'm going to cover in this video. Hopefully it'll be clear how to install and use Kommander, and I hope it's useful for you as it has been for me.